points in the game.
Moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a live football. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Floats it out in space. Got some room to run. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The play action fake. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun. And the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Crow. It's complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
There he goes! Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the right. It's gone. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Crow. Snagged out of the air. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Rushes on him. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Rowe. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this team.
Looking for more room. Smashes through the tackle. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Blow. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the runs.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up. And the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Scrambling away. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Works the middle of the field. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you want that clock to run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Under fire. He's going to run it. Quarterback got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop. Man, that's a nice job by this defense. Aggressive, all near the line of scrimmage, taking away all the space. And that's a big stop. Now you're only down one. Now a field goal, in turn, can go give you the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit